So you get a roll-off hub, does that reduce the training? Right?
It does. Those are $2,000. Ground cheap. Yeah. But we have to, I mean, with the roll-off, we have to, like, we build the wheels in-house. We actually build the front wheel in too, so it's inches. So it's why
like, so then what's the base price? What's like right now, 15?
For which one? For the...
Or like, whatever this series is. So the R7 is RHD, right? But
yeah, because it's got the heavy-duty suspension. So let me give this guy my keys. And then there you go. Oh, yeah, thank you. So yeah, so the R3 like start off with toned down suspension, 850 watt motor, and then a derailleur in the back. And then this has like a V3 motor, all the roll off, everything, all the price and stuff. They start at 10, and they work from there.
And so at 10 you could get something like this, but then it's just a smaller motor.
Yeah, it's got an 850 watt motor, and it's got a same torque, but just smaller.
Right. So, just wondering, like, so you can get clocked, right? Did you radar already?
You can.
It's a gray area. Like, there's some open procedure out in Rana, federal land. They don't motorize vehicles. Maybe like motorcycles.
Yeah, this is a gray area, which is technically by California law, like a moped is a bicycle. Yeah. As long as it doesn't exceed a certain amount of power. This exceeds that amount of power. So
how are they ever going to know? They have to pull you over and back and get it. Like,
yeah, this bike, the 1100 is exactly the same. So it doesn't have any. Yeah.
This is $50, right?
This one, at full speed, this one runs for about 35 minutes. And then at half speed, like in economy mode, it works for about 2 hours.
Yeah, still have it.
No, not the same amount that they're telling me. Yeah.
The batteries.
The battery range is the same speed. You just go faster with the pedal. You go. That's the same.
What do you guys think about there's another competitor from Australia.
Yeah, the Stealth.
Stealth and the Spider, or whatever they call it. Spider bomber or something.
Yeah.
How does that differentiate? Because I know they don't have the roll-off, they don't shift it. It's all basically like your scooter, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of differences. I think it's quite a bit heavier. They also have a hub motor, so the hill climbing is questionable. I haven't ridden one, but I would imagine hill climbing isn't awesome. The efficiency probably isn't so great. You know, I didn't see him at the Pikes Peak Hill Climb this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he comes, but yeah.
How steep is it? Because we got some hills here, like Fillmore.
You know, it's steep. I'm not sure the exact. I don't know. I mean, it's steep. Yeah. It's really steep.
It's also dirt, so.
Yeah. There's like this grade. I mean, it's like it's 14,000 feet high, so it's got like an 8,000 foot grade that goes up. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, more than the steepness of it, it's like totally unrelenting. It just goes and goes and goes.
Yeah.
8,000 foot climb is big. Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Did any other manufacturer go up that? No. I've never really seen anyone else who puts in the kind of category that Australia's having.
Yeah, I mean, those guys have an interesting model. It's like, I mean, they're definitely going for like the raw power model. I mean, it's cool. I'm sure it's a hell of a lot of fun to ride, but it just worked out with something different.
Yeah.
You know, totally. So, I'd love to see them compared like side by side in a race or some kind of something. Right. Really cool. Yeah. Totally into that.
You know, on Sundays they close the park down. I know you're doing the Saturday thing.
Yeah.
But actually, like, they don't allow cars into the park.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only on Sundays here.
Cool.
Occasionally they do it here too. They just kind of close down the Embarcadero.
Yeah. Nice.
But I guess I have to come on Saturday.
Yeah, we can't probably do test rides on it. I think there's too many people. I don't really think it'd be super responsible.
No, actually, they don't allow you to ride the bike on there. Yeah. You have to do it on the street.
Well, there's a bike link
Huh?
There's a bike lane on the road.
Yeah, I don't feel really good about doing test drives down here. So I put an email to be limited tonight. I just like, this is a pretty crowded area.
That's true.
It's like doing 30 miles an hour through downtown.
Yeah, it's also unexpected. I mean, for someone, most people don't have that judgment.
That's the thing, like cars and pedestrians see, oh, a bike, and then I realize you're going so fast.
I mean, that's like the classic, I don't know if you took motorcycle training, but I did that, and they tell you, you know, the smaller you are, the less perceptible your speed in a car.
Interesting.
I can't gauge that.
Right.
You'd have to have a, like, so what they do, like on some of the cycles, they put this daytime light that blinks, so you can see the rate, how close they're coming between the blink, right?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the daytime headlight blinks a little. Sweet. So, yeah, but I've noticed that. Like, I can sometimes see a motorcycle on the highway, even just me, like watching it, it's a lot faster.
Yeah. So do you have an electric bike now?
I don't. I have I actually have an old Dahan foldable.
Sort of like, this thing's rad.
Yeah.
Well,
I have it like this. It's a full size, splits in half.
Wow, that thing, yeah. It's cool. I like the belt drive.
Yeah, thanks.
The battery's guaranteed for 10 years, or 3 years, right?
Yeah.
And manufacturer warranty.
We're the manufacturer, so yeah.
So it's all 3 years.
Yeah. We cover for 3 years, and what we're seeing is that we're just now getting our, 2008 was the first year we came out with a lithium battery. We're taking those bikes and trade-in now, and we're still testing with like 90% capacity. After
standard off the shelf lithium, or
the cells we buy from the cell manufacturer, and then we put the packs together.
Yeah,
and
it's not like the laptop batteries.
It's the laptop cells, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, there's another. I'm in tech, so there's a computer manufacturer, someone who just buys all. Oh, actually, no, Tesla, the car company. I think they buy all the cell phone batteries. They tie them together.
So they use the same size cells that we do.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure the brand that they use, and they might have actually changed it. I think that their new generation is going to be a different chemistry or something. I don't really know, but they used to use 18650 cells, which are the same size you see in laptops.
Yeah. Fisker does I think the bigger box. Fisker's the other electric car.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering about that.
Yeah.
This is really expensive.
They're not cheap. Yeah, and the thermal management is the challenge for the whole things.
I was just reading on the blog about the winter maintenance on the battery. But I'm like, if it's freezing, I didn't know how you're gonna. You have to get like hand warmers and wrap them around the frame, right?
What we've heard of people doing is that like if the bike it starts warm, and then when you ride it generates some heat, so it's able to stay pretty warm.
Yeah.
One of our customers that rides in like sub-zero temperatures made like that like foam, like the bubble wrap with the foil.
Oh yeah.
He wrapped the frame in that. At some point for me it's just too cold to ride, and so I just don't ride so much. Hands and feet get cold. So.
Yeah. So how come you guys aren't like having any retailers sell out here? Like I've seen some, but they don't seem to be like.
We sell direct worldwide just because we're of our size, and it just makes the most sense for us. And I don't think, we've tried to work with retailers, but I don't think the retailers are really equipped for
the lower end.
Yeah, they sell imported stuff with high margins and low cost, and it's just a different model that we're trying to keep it handmade and really nice. So, yeah.
All right.
So how did you hear about us?
Well, on the NSBear forum.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah. Can you tell me how to get access to the battery? Or is it user replaceable?
Yeah, totally. So if you flip this bike upside down, you can pull the shock off.
Right.
And then this is the cover, and that comes off.
Oh.
And then the battery just pulls right out of the bottom.
Is it aluminum?
This is aluminum, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not metric, right? All the bolts and everything's all US.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I know the roll-off is made in Germany, right?
Roll-off's German, yeah, totally.
Yeah. My spouse is actually from Germany, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm like, well, yeah, I didn't know if they actually use them there.
Yeah, my spouse is from England, but they have roll-offs all over the place over there.
Yeah.
Of course, they're a whole lot cheaper in Europe too, so
I don't know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, where is that company in Frankfurt or?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't talk to them a whole bunch. I mean,
Probably in the south by all the other German car manufacturers.
Yeah.
That's where all the technical stuff happens.
Yeah. So how'd you hear about this? Were you on our...
Send me an email.
Okay, cool.
Spam, right?
Oh yeah, totally,
Yeah.
probably. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's alright. No, I you know, opted in.
Yeah. Yeah, we try to keep it relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
yeah, there was another guy here I contacted, but I didn't decide not to ask him to test ride. He's a customer or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm to the point where I'm actually deciding whether to buy like another, like a VW like GTI, or to buy like, to leave the car Toyota as it is and just buy one of these, you know.
It's an interesting trade-off. I mean, I like my car for a lot of reasons, but I also really like to be able to bike, you know. And, I live about 15 or 20 miles outside of Boulder, and so it's hard for me to bike into work all the time, but
Yeah.
it makes it a lot easier when it's doing what it is. So do you have an electric bike now? Or?
I do.
All right, what kind do you have?
I have multiple.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, in fact, I have just finished a race on my electric bike last Saturday.
Oh, where was that?
I think it's somewhere near between Bakersfield and Gilroy, somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a long ride, 102 miles.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. How much energy did it take to do that in your battery?
About 1,600 watt hours.
Wow.
Yeah, I was
How
using
fast were you
the average speed is like around 14 to 20 miles because it was raining that day and I was having difficulty with the slim tires on my bike.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The skinny tires.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sweet. 100 miles, huh? 102 miles.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's.
Cool.
But this is a very nice bike.
Thanks.
Do you guys ever wear like motocross gear just of the speed you're going at?
We have some pictures on the site of some folks riding in motocross gear,
Yeah.
like this full body armor downhill racing. I mean, I think it's this convergence, isn't there, between like downhill mountain bike racing and motocross.
Yeah.
The gear is starting to become pretty similar. Even the suspension, it's like this is a
It's heavy duty.
This isn't like a triple crown fork, but it's a beefy fork. You
Yeah.
know, so it's pretty rad.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, it almost looks like what you see on the Kawasaki, like 150cc or whatever they sell
Mm-hmm.
for the entry-level motocross
Yeah.
dirt. But
Yeah, there's definitely convergence there. So you gonna be able to make it down on Saturday to go for a ride?
yeah, you know what? How come you have like a fender cover here, but not back?
Oh, I have one. It's in the car.
Yeah.
I've been putting it in and out of the car all day. I don't want to break it off.
Okay.
It's just like
It's just plastic. Or?
it's plastic, and it's just like the rental car I have is not a full size SUV. It's
Oh,
this
I
little
see.
one, so I have to kind of crank. It's not pretty.
Yeah.
So that's why I have it. I just don't have
Have
it
you guys thought about making one of these that folds in half, like the Hond?
on. No. I just think that there's a lot of different styles of bikes you can build.
Yeah.
And we just don't have a.
It's like, I mean, I can't like take this with me to Germany or to wherever I travel.
Yeah, you can't fly with a lithium battery anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Not
you
even
can't-
under carriage?
No. Any lithium batteries, my understanding of it is that any lithium battery is much larger than like a cell phone or a laptop battery. Has too much, they judge it by lithium content. They say that if it has more than X amount of grams of lithium, it's too big. So like you can't take this on a plane no matter what. It's kind of...
How heavy is the battery? Like this, if I pull it, it's just one like taped together, or somehow like assembled together, right?
Yeah, so there's a metal case, and then
Yeah.
all the cells are all in there. Cells are all welded together. It's like the whole thing with the case is like 11 or 12 pounds.
I could just ship it, right? To where I'm going.
You could, yeah. I mean, if we ship it, we have to follow all these hazmat rules and all this. It's pretty wild, yeah. The amount of like red tape involved with shipping.
Well, you guys also make a business out of it, right?
Right. So
You
our
get, like,
liability
pallet or
is
something.
What's that?
Probably get like a pallet load of.
No, they're actually. I mean, they're made locally, so we just drive down and pick them up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, the batteries.
Yeah, the batteries
Oh,
are made. I mean, the cells aren't, but the cells
Yeah.
are shipped in, and we have someone local making them for us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, man, I would, if it folded, like I'd get on the plane, I'd totally buy that. Because that extra cost, and then the speed reliability thing, and then like how it's constructed. Because then it's just like you go anywhere, like Indonesia, and like travel on.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely appealing to us. We just, I mean, from a business side, we have to look at like what makes sense for how do you make a business out of it.
This is all is that aluminum? Or,
yeah, this is welded aluminum.
Okay. Like is there anything in here? Or?
This is the motor control is up here, and then the batteries here down.
Do you have any like anti-theft GPS on it? Or?
We have no. Short answer, no. We do have deal with nationwide insurance, and they offer full coverage. So we have for like less than $100 a year, we have full coverage insurance. Yeah. You just have somebody else's deal take.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like, shit, if I bought it, like, what if I get like a GPS in it, or if you guys provide that, or if you can find that?
We don't. No, we don't. We've looked at it, and we don't offer it at this point. You know? Yeah.
See, like how the iPhone or something will have. Some things have like not the low jack thing, but there's a chip in there that
I've seen them.
it.
Yeah, I've totally seen them. And, there's a lot of stuff we'd like to do with that.
Do you know if you have headroom in here to install one, or is it just completely packed?
There's quite a bit of room in there. I mean, there's a lot of wire.
Hey, brother, please, brother. Hi, my name is James Thomas. I'm very thankful, brother, for the help I'm saying.
Here, I got change, man.
Brother, make me appreciate. He made me appreciate. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, no
Thank you,
problem.
brother. Thank you, brother.
So how heavy is the bike?
It's like 60 pounds. Want to pick it up?
I'll hold your
Sure.
bike for you.
Appreciate it. That's reasonable.
Yeah, it's got. This is about
Thanks.
a 900 watt-hour battery.
900 watt hours. There's plenty of juice.
It's actually pretty quiet, I think. People always talk about the sound, but
I
can't
see.
hear anything, you know?
Nice.
Harder than what is on YouTube.
Yeah, well, it's weird with like, you get all these camera microphones and stuff, things get all funky. It's like, the only thing, and people complain about the sound, people who don't own one.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can hear at 30 miles an hour is wind.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's the wind rushing by my face. I can't hear any.
So you must have like goggles, right?
Yeah, wear glasses, just sunglasses or whatever, you know. Yeah. It's not music,
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because like, if it was just like $5,000, I would not hesitate, you know. But once it gets past certain points, like, hey, I don't know, like it's kind of a lot of extra, you know.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I definitely understand the manufacturing and then like, you know, all the parts, and then you have to like the business costs, you know. But just from a consumer point of just like trying to buy, because it's almost in a way like where, you know, how, like laptops first came out, they were like $3,000 or $4,000, and like, you know, you really wanted one because you could take the computer anywhere.
Right.
And as soon as they brought the cost down, it's just like, oh, just buy, like to the point where you just buy one, throw it away.
Yeah, I mean, what's really interesting is that we, you can buy an electric bike now for $3 or $4 grand or less. You know, you can get a cheap electric bike anywhere, but it's like
they won't go 20 miles on the mountain.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. Like, people, you know, they ask us, they're like, well, why don't you guys build a cheaper electric bike? We're like, because everybody else builds cheaper electric bikes. And we want to build something that's actually like, you know, people are like, well, this bike is awesome. It'd be better if it did like this, this, and this. We're like, well, here's a bike that does all those things.
Yeah,
and then
like
people kind of
do.
scoff over the price, but it's like, that's what it costs. Like, if you don't want a bike that costs that much, you can sacrifice in performance and buy something else. But it's like, we can't, even with mass manufacturing and everything else, like, you're not going to see one of these for $3 or $4 grand. It's just like, the number.
Well, I mean, your roll-off's $2,000, right? Battery's probably $2,000.
$1,000 fork. It's got $500 worth of brakes on it. It's like, you know, it's got the batteries are a couple grand. Frames are all motors and everything are all made here in the U.S. It's like,
yeah, you get what you pay for.
Stuff adds up, man. It's like, and then we back up by a big long warranty, and it's like, you know, it's like if we were willing to compromise any of that stuff, we could probably get them cheaper, but then we wouldn't be Optibike anymore. It would be the same thing that everybody else has. So which is not what we're interested in.
Yeah, because I've also thought about getting like another motorcycle or something, but then you have to deal with licensing, and then you have to be possibly on the street.
Yeah. And
then there's insurance, and then life insurance just in case.
What's interesting about motorcycles? I mean, I have a motorcycle. I love bikes. You know, I totally love it, but it's like it's a whole different thing, you know. So people ride bikes, you know, because they want to be fit, and it's like, to me, it's like way less stressful than, you know, my motorcycle, which goes way too fast for my own good, and it's like, it's just like, it's way more of a responsibility. Where this, I feel like, I'm just out, and it's pretty carefree, and I'm just getting exercise, and it's just,
And then it just has the motor for the kick if you need it.
right.
Yeah, because going here, when I go in the city, it's like it's a pain in the hills.
Yeah.
Because the hills are not like, 3% grade, they're like 10, 70% grade.
It's steep.
Yeah.
It's steep. The guy that was, actually the gentleman who bought this bike today, who I saw over in Sausalito this morning, he was a pretty big dude, he's about my height, he probably had like 40, 50 pounds on me, and he was just like, Sausalito's got steep hills too, and he was just blasting up these things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was cool.
So if I buy one tomorrow, like I call in, how soon does that come in? Like you guys have to assemble it and all that? Or?
Depends on which one you want. I mean, like right now, like I have a couple in stock, so it depends on which one you were looking at, what options you wanted, what color. I mean, you just give me a ring. Actually, anytime I'm in front of my computer, I could let you know what our inventory is and kind of where our production's at.
Because I think I contacted you the first time, and it was about the commuter mode, which is like a 6K. I think. But I think the battery only lasts like 20 minutes.
Yeah, if you're looking for like a good, if you're looking to save some cash, honestly, the used bikes that we get in are like the best deal going. They're totally unreal.
Are they still reliable?
Oh yeah, I mean, we get them in and we factory refurbish them. So the guys rip the whole bike apart, refurbish everything, and we're curious too to see what does a 2-year-old bike look like on the inside. We get in there and we get to see if there's any weak points in the designs. So we rip the whole bike apart, completely rebuild it, the new warranty on it, and it's factory refurbished. And they're like, what a great deal.
So, but any of the refurbished ones come with the roll-off? The newer...
Sometimes, we're starting, since we just came out with the 1100, we're starting to get more bikes in with roll-offs. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I have a used bike in now with a roll-off. Like brand new, it's like 13,500. I think we're selling it for 9,500.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I could just buy like one on sale then, right? Like
the sale price one doesn't have a roll-off on it. But yeah, I mean, the sale is a pretty good deal too. Yeah, I mean, the winter sale is good if you're not waiting a little bit. So
it's like, if I could just what's weird is if I could just like rent one for a day and try it out, to go back and forth from where I live to here. Yeah. Like that would be the essential. Yeah. Like if it just proved to me that this is like the fucking kick ass. Yeah. And I wouldn't hesitate.
I know. Yeah, it's one of our challenges is getting people on these things.
Yeah, that's why I was bringing up the fact that there's no rental or retail. I can just.
I know it's a challenge. We have it's a challenging place to be in as a business because there's nobody that can really sell them. We've tried high-end bike shops, and it's just like our customers typically aren't in bike shops, and so they're the people who are going to be buying these probably aren't going to be wandering into a bike shop looking at $20,000 road bikes. Right. And so it's like it's a different demographic, and it's figure it out. Yeah. So, do you have any questions?
Well, I am thinking.
Okay.
Because actually, I thought about too. I know it sounds weird, but I thought actually about flying out to your guys' office. Because I was like, well, how much does the flight cost? Probably round trip 400. Yeah. Hotel stay, the Holiday Inn or something. Yeah. It's like $500, but there's a question whether they drop.
I bought a ticket. I think it was $200 to get here.
Oh, nice. Southwest?
Frontier. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
$200.
Frontier used to be. Are they Alaska? No, Alaska's still around.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, it's like, man, if I put down 10K on something, jeez, I gotta test drive it before. Yeah. It's just. Yeah. A lot of money to not test drive something. Yeah. So.
Cool. Right. We're gonna come by on Saturday. I actually have to get going. I have a date.
I do too.
My wife.
So you're gonna be at campsites is what time?
From like noon to 2.
Yeah, I'll be there at noon then.
Okay, cool. Yeah, come on by and go for a ride. Come by for the. I'm sure after an hour or so ride.
I have to because I'm not gonna buy it on Friday.
Yeah, no, come by and take up a ride. Yeah. Sweet.
All right, thanks man.
See you, buddy. Thanks for coming by.
All right, thanks.
See you later. Cool.
Take care.
Have a good
Bye.
night.
Don't lose that.
Yeah.